Hi, I'm Joan Babcock. I wrote a book called Margaretenspitze Designs for Jewelry, and these are a few of the projects in the book. This video is meant to be a visual guide to the knots and terms that I use, and I hope it'll be helpful for those who are interested in learning this beautiful technique. I hope you enjoy the video. In the following section, I'll show you some different methods to attach new cords. The first knot is what I call a mounting hitch, and it's also known as a reverse lark's head knot. So to do the mounting hitch, you'll take your new cord, you'll bring the ends together like this, and that creates a loop at the center of the cord. So pass this loop up under your anchor cord, then bring it downward over and bring the ends through and tighten. When you make the knot in this way, it keeps the little bar at the back of the knot. Whereas if you were to make a traditional lark's head knot, like here, the little bar would be at the front. So to make a wider knot, you would add a half hitch on each side of the mounting hitch. And that's what I call a mounting knot. To make that, you'll bring the cord over the front of the anchor cord, then behind and downward, passing over itself here, and tighten. And then do that also on the other side. Over the front, behind, down, and tighten. So even though the anchor cord here is in a horizontal position, these knots can be used on a vertical anchor cord as well. Like, for instance, the lark's head knot is used to start a lark's head knot chain, which I have here, that I'll talk about later in the video. Now I'll demonstrate how to attach a new cord to a vertical anchor cord. So here I have my new cord, and I put the ends together so I can easily find the center of the new cord. And I bring that behind my vertical anchor cord, and for this demonstration I'm going to pin it in place, and I'm going to make a vertical double half hitch. So you make the first half hitch by bringing the knotting cord over the anchor cord, then under, and see how it passes over itself, and that locks it in. So do that one more time. Back over the anchor cord, then under, then pass the cord over itself here, and that locks it in. So you see there's two equal lengths of cord on either side. And cords that come out to the side like this are called lateral cords. Let me show you this one more time, only I'm going to use a different method. Again, I'll find the center and I'll bring it behind the anchor cord, but I'll hold it in place with my finger. And I'm holding the anchor cord with the rest of my hand, so there's tension that holds it in there. So I'll make my first half hitch, like so. Then I'll make my second half hitch, and you pull out on both sides, and that tightens it up. So this knot will be used whether you have a single vertical anchor cord or you have several anchor cords. Like in this example, I have several anchor cords, and when you have several anchor cords, that's called a bundle. First of all, I'd like to show you how to make a half hitch, double half hitch, and triple half hitch when your anchor cord is in a horizontal position. So this pink cord will be my anchor cord, and that's the stationary cord. So I'm going to bring my knotting cord, the gold cord, over the front of the anchor cord, and then behind it, and then down and tighten. So that's a single half hitch. Now I'm going to do that same thing again, bringing my knotting cord over behind, and see how the cord passes over itself here, and that locks it in. So that is a double half hitch. Then one more half hitch makes a triple half hitch. So that was going in a left to right direction. Now I'll show you the same thing going in the opposite direction. So I have my knotting cord, and I'm going to bring it up over the front and then behind the anchor cord and tighten. So that's the half hitch. Do it again. That's a double half hitch. Again, over, behind, down, and tighten. That's the triple half hitch. Now I'll show you the knots that have a vertical anchor cord. First, we'll make a half hitch, bringing the cord over the front and then under, cord passing over itself here, which locks it in. So what I've just made is a left vertical half hitch, and it's a left vertical half hitch because the cord comes out to the left. Add another half hitch to that. And that's a left vertical double half hitch. Of course, you add another half hitch to get the triple half hitch. So bring the cord over to the right and make a single half hitch. That's a right vertical half hitch. That's a right vertical double half hitch. And then we have the triple half hitch. In this next section, I'm going to show you how to make two different kinds of knotted chains. The first one is called the half hitch chain, and here's an example where I use just one anchor cord. And here's another example of the same chain using several anchor cords. And I have a couple of samples from my book to show you how it can be used in jewelry. The wings of this dragonfly are outlined with half hitch chains, and the neck of this swan is made with a half hitch chain. And then a little later, I'm going to show you how to make this chain, which is called the alternating half hitch chain. So let me show you how to make the half hitch chain. With the anchor cord in a vertical position, take the knotting cord and make a vertical half hitch. Now I'm making a left vertical half hitch, but you could start on either side depending on your pattern. So bring your knotting cord underneath the anchor cord and to the other side and make a right vertical half hitch. Then bring the knotting cord back under and make a left vertical half hitch. Then back under and make a right vertical half hitch. Bringing the knotting cord underneath the anchor cord like this will keep the raised part of the knot, which I call the spine, to the back of the piece. Here's the spine. So what you see is just the smooth part of the knot. And some of you who are familiar with macrame will recognize that this is the same chain as the lark's head knot chain. Let me show you. The only differences between the two are that the lark's head knot chain will be counted in a series of 2 half hitches because 2 half hitches make a lark's head knot. So each place where you see this little bar is a lark's head knot. Also, lark's head knot chains usually have the spine on the side rather than on the back, like the half-hitch chain does. The next chain I'd like to show you is one of my favorites, and it's called the alternating half-hitch chain. So first I'm going to take my pink cord and bring it down vertically as the anchor cord, and I'm going to make a half-hitch around it with the gold cord. Tighten that up and bring the gold cord down as the anchor cord. Make a half-hitch around it with the pink cord. And you just alternate. Now the pink cord's going to be the anchor cord. Make a half-hitch around it. Now the gold cord will be the anchor cord.